Saturday the 14th, 11:20 in the morning. The weather's horrible. It's very lumpy, short sea. I would expect the Atlantic to have more roundy ones, but it's coming from the direction that I'm wanting to go in. So I had quite a rough night last night. I had number one jib up and debriefed mainsail, but eventually I had to take the jib down because we were horsing along into these horrible waves that were just smashing up the side of the boat. So this morning I got up, there was an alarm on the AIS saying there was a ship coming up behind, so I'll make sure that went past. It was about 3/4 of a mile away when it went past, and I put my number one jib back up again and we started flying again. It's mainly because we're going into these horrible steep seas, and that was too much really, so I've taken that down. Got my storm jib out, but the bows bouncing up and down that much that I don't think it's worth putting it up at the minute. I'd rather sit it out and see what happens. I've stood up my main up. I've got 3 reefs in that, and we're sort of making a little bit of way into the waves. But it's, I mean, you won't be able to tell because you don't go in the same direction as me, but it's very rocky and rolly and uppy and downy. It's mostly uppy and downy, actually. So we're making the correct course, but at about 1.5 knots. But to be honest, in this wind and sea, I don't want to be going much faster than that anyway. But single-handed, that one on, this is day 9, I think. A bit tired, so I'm quite happy to just hopefully wait it out. It's passing me by and I'm passing it by. Cool. So as a lot of people in the yacht club always kept saying to me, it's meant to be fun, but it's always a worry. The boat's handling fantastically. I'm going to put my storm jib up sometime because I've never put the thing up yet. It's a nice, strong little sail. It would give another 1.5 knots, but seriously, the bows are getting buried in these short seas now. I'm quite happy to go in the right direction instead of running off a bit. If I ran off from this direction, I'd be going away from my target. I'd rather do 1.5 knots towards it and be comfortable and not stress the boat, and try and relax, which actually isn't that easy. It seems a lot brighter now, but it rained, I never believe this, for the first time since I left Blythe when we've been sailing. Yesterday was the first time there was rain. I've had mist and drizzly stuff, but all the days we sailed from Blythe right down to Torquay, then round when I single-handed round to Plymouth, then from Plymouth out to here, and I'm now about nearly 700 miles from Plymouth. It hadn't rained in one day we've sailed. We have had rain, but we're stuck in Lowestoft. Isn't that weird? I can mention it now. Yesterday was the 13th, Friday the 13th, and when I looked on the log, I do the 24-hour run at 7 o'clock in the morning. When I looked on the log, my total log was 13 nautical miles. So I thought, I'm not putting that down. So I waited for a few minutes until it went to 13, 14, and I put that down, which you'll see in the log. then it was just, I mean, I'm not superstitious, but so many things yesterday I was even frightened to mention, in case I was sort of admitting to myself, if I had a good time now, things are going to change. And I was so pleased when Friday the 13th got over, but it seems to have been it seems to have been like a milestone. So we've got 500 odd miles to go to the Azores, and I don't want to make it hard for me or Helix, basically. Yep.